What's going on, fam? This week in music comes to you courtesy of Zambezi Juice, and it's early because I'm going to the Copper Belt really happy. By the time you watch this, but I had to leave you with this. Let's look at the industry news updates right quick. Slap D just opened up to Esther Mlenga of Diamond TV's entertainment news with news about Dave's album. Check this out.
I'll speak for myself personally. And for me, this is a celebration. This is what he would have wanted, to see his music being put out. You know, it took us a while to sit down with the family, and now we're in good books. Now we're on a good map. We're on a good road. Finally, after 2 years, you know, they've given us the power to put out his album. They've trusted us with the power to put out his album. And we are excited. I see this as a celebration of his life. For me, this is not a sad moment. I've seen a lot of fans say, I'm probably going to cry when I hear the first single. I really beg and ask for them to celebrate this music rather than be sad about it.
That album is titled God Family Music and it drops August 7th. We wait. Congratulations to DJ Mzenga Man and brother Stevo, who just welcomed 2 newborn babies, man. Mwana wakwa Stevo ishi na ni Zoe, mwana wa DJ Mzenga Man ni Mzenga. Sampa the Great just made it to Obama's summer playlist again with this song right here. Thereafter went on to drop a new one titled Bona. This girl's doing the most. The album As Above and So Below drops September 9th. More great news, YoMaps is at number 2 right now with Mr. Romantic who Trace Africa. International moves to Alefwa Iba Nexus. Because when you dropped Manana and all the other great videos that dropped on your label and didn't push Kuma Area Zaya, we felt empty. We felt like, okay, what's it for? Some people might be saying, Sanga, success te kuya pa DSTV. But look at how many people DSTV has made famous or has given that legit credibility as big artists. DSTV is like per continent, it's continental, fam. So to see YoMaps go there, it's good news. FJ just joined Headphone Music. This news comes weeks after he spoke out on Nexus and how incompetent they were with handling Urban Hype, that's his group. So Panombadi na J-Rocks, and I believe they're treating him well because Mungoma is produced by J-Rocks' company. And I believe Abena J-Rocks are my international connections, nama visuals, but if me na OGBJ. So it seems there's more benefits with being co-headphone than actually being with Nexus. Congratulations to Ephraim, the son of Africa, on your nomination at the Ghana Gospel Music Awards. And now to industry drama, KPlus just cleared up the air on the miscommunication that happened between YoMaps na team yakwe. Or is it? Check these videos out, man. Let me know.
Should we tell him the real reason why it's not coming?
Oh yeah, he needed a payment. Unfortunately,
so was it him? We called YoMaps. He said yes. Should I tell him the truth? Go ahead, bro. And then we spoke. He called later saying the wife wants 30,000 kwacha for him to feature. 30 pin. We put it on blast, eh? No, but once you're yeah. Have we put him too much on blast?
50 pin.
50. Okay. Kylie, gas Malilai come down. Then she won't be a motor.
60. Daily coffee, in fact.
60 daily fare.
Maybe they spoke to the wrong people who told them 30, but that's too little.
That's too
little.
So there's a lot of miscommunication and happened in that. A member of our team calls the YoMaps team. Somewhere in the communication, apparently the person who received the call, okay, understood it wrongly and thought we're trying to make a booking for YoMaps for a gig. That's how this was understood. The call was understood in a way that the person we called thought we're trying to make a booking for YoMaps to a gig, hence them saying 30,000 kwacha. So the information we get back now is that YoMaps is charging 30,000 kwacha for the interview. So we've discovered now that it's actually the information sort of breakdown, it's miscommunication, right? Yeah. Am I using the right English here?
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, so it's miscommunication. We call YoMaps team. The person we spoke to understands it that we're trying to make a booking for a gig and tells us that it's 30,000 kwacha. So that's what the Thank you very much. So that's where the miscommunication starts from. And when we announced this, and I need to apologize to YoMaps and Kidis, when we announced this, I'm just giving reported speech as well because that's the information I got. But these guys wanted a 30 pin to feature on that Z podcast. So I know there's been a lot of backlash for YoMaps and Kidis, and we, you know, especially after talking to Kidis on Sunday, we saw the messages that they've been receiving. We love to express regret for what happened.
Do you believe that? Do you believe it was actually teams that communicated or KPlus and YoMaps directly? What do you think? Is this damage control? Are you reading between the lines? What's really happening here? Is it the teams or Chachi Nebari Bachaja? Or Abena YoMaps Barilande Chinka, they don't charge for interviews. They went on to apologize to each other. KPlus said, "We sorry for the backlash we caused on you. Nabena Kidist and everybody else. YoMaps Nankwe, yo, we sorry. I called you the Mylon brothers on Facebook." And they discussed a few more things, saying, "I'll grant you an interview, provided Mwashtrak Fedina Shani charge Anama interviews," while Kidist was in the background chilling and saying a few things. Check out their live. Elson was also in the background of KPlus's live, not wanting to say much. So I don't know, man. Read between the lines. What's going on here? Artist manager Mwababungo, currently working with Zaga Boston, thinks young artists Mono need to push harder. If someone like DJ Khaled, who's had Kayanga Nima hits Yanga Nama albums, can go to every station, do interviews and still push, even at the level he's at with the album he's about to drop titled God Did, what are you doing with yourself as an upcoming artist? Talking about, I'm here hitting you with a surprise album, you know? Well, I'd beg to differ a little, because DJ Khaled is working with a huge budget. He has been like that for years now, even while he was still a DJ, just doing his thing. Quite cool. So financial backing, I believe, helps an artist get to levels that they feel they need to get to. Indalama Feshilanda. As an artist, Wekafe, you are limited, honestly speaking. So I feel like you were a little hard on them, but nakuma upcoming artists baka nalimokula bako akamwenso kutwala music kuma platforms sana. Oh, Bala Charger, oh, Shanshani. Most platforms will receive your music based on your talent. Some will charge, yes, but do the best you can, you know. I know artists tabash promote nyimbo just because tabash bama connections or tabash bokwa kwambira. But with the internet now, possibilities are limitless. Guys, is Bombshell pregnant or not? I feel very weird talking about this because pictures keep leaking. There's one that leaked that week. I was talking about it on Z Hype Mag. And here's another one. In between these two leaks, Bombshell posted this saying, pregnancy, but Apache visibly looks pregnant. Are these old pictures or what? Is this even music news, or why are we focused on her pregnancy? But anyway, she's a celebrity. What can we do? To wrap up this week's industry drama, Krytic explains why he thinks Cleo's skill is whack. Check this out.
Why did you say Cleo is whack?
Because it's true.
You have to breathe.
Because it's true.
What's whack?
As in rapping really badly.
That's whack.
That's whack to me. That's what, you know. And I didn't. So, just to clear up something, I was using her as a metaphor for a lot of whack rappers. You know? It wasn't just about her. I was talking about the level of skill in the industry. You know, and I was like, yo, I'm going to use this one person because I can't everybody at the same time, right? I'm going to use this one person because they've recently released something and blah, 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 blah. And that played out the way it played out. And we saw what happened when those things happen, when freestyles happen and things like that, right?
What freestyles?
Let's not get into it like that. But you know what I'm talking about, right? And I'm like, but why was everybody mad at me? Because this is what I was saying.
I don't think we're mad, but I feel...
Do you think she's a dope rapper?
I think she's dope.
Okay.
I think she's dope.
You're entitled to your opinion.
Yeah.
In the same way that...
Yeah, entitled. I'm not even trying to disagree. But
and shout out to Cleo, by the way. I love her. Like, shout out to Cleo Ice Cream. I'm only talking about her rapping abilities. She's an amazing business person. She's probably an amazing mom. She's, you know what I mean? Like, I'm only talking about...
Style, yes, or maybe lyrical content.
it's a little bit of both.
Okay.
You know.
Okay.
But respect to her and shout out to her and everything.
Okay, as a ghostwriter, do you think
Let's talk about ghostwriters in the industry.
Do you think you can help her?
Yeah, most definitely.
And she would sound better.
And I can help her. What do you think? Does he have a point or does he not? With that said, let's look at some new music news. XYZ dropped late Dave's new single, Regular Girl, featuring Bobby East. What do you think about that? Akina Popo dropped Jaula. The ones from Nigeria, or do we have our own Akina Popo Monoyari Kawai? Risky Chimo dropped a new single titled Anko Jabulani. Destro just dropped Rapisode 3. And finally, Desmo just linked up with Lanji to drop visuals for his new single titled Greatest. With that said, I'm out fam, going to enjoy myself Kopadok. Be sure to log on to ZambeziJuice.com for more.